What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to...
Just start over. We can cut this out in post. I'll just keep rolling.
Okay. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Won't You Be My Neighbor, the Practical Real Estate Podcast. As always, I am here with my co-host, Mr. Bill Gaylord. We'll get that right one of these days.
Well, last time you did this, yeah.
We're always going to mess it up. It's the best part. And our special co-host who crushed it last episode, the one, the only Alexandra.
You got it right.
Hey, not Alexandria. Those girls are whack, right? What's going on, Alexandra?
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you.
Yeah.
You provide such a fun dynamic to
Thank
this.
you.
You're not like a...
Are you saying I'm not fun anymore? Or what?
No, but she's like extra fun.
Extra.
South Park's doing this whole concept of like the panderverse. About how these movies and TV shows just like shoehorn women in there just to say they have a strong, powerful woman in here, but you don't feel shoehorned at all.
No,
like you're better to look at than me, and you have genuine good knowledge, and you actually make us likable. So far this is working out fantastically. I'm loving this. This is not panderverse at all. You guys, this lady is dope. I'm being dead serious here. If she was to list all of her job titles, we would be here for the rest of the episode. So instead, just give them a quick reminder of just some of the things you've done in and around the real estate industry.
So I got my real estate license in 2005. So I've had it for a number of years. I worked in the new home sales, which I mentioned last time was really important to learn the integrity of a home. Then I've also been in the mortgage industry. So I've done it. I've done all aspects of it.
She knows it from all aspects, you guys. And when we start talking commercial, she's going to blow your guys' mind with some of the knowledge that she can provide. And Bill knows commercial as well. So Christmas is coming up.
Yes.
Right? And one of the big things that I do is tell people about local Vegas and the cool things that you can do that aren't just gambling and going to the Blue Man Group and some of the local stuff. So Alexandra, what are some of the cool things you can do with family, friends, dates, whatever in Christmas time?
So as a mommy, I'm into family things at this point in my life. But one of the things that I'm an ice skater. That was my sport growing up. So anything ice skating is fun. One of my favorite things to do is to go to the Cosmopolitan, and they have on their rooftop over the pool, they have an ice rink. And what's really cool is they obviously make it Vegas. So you can get, instead of like bottle service, it's hot chocolate service, But I think you can get an adult hot chocolate. Yeah. Okay. But it's cool. You can get a little fire pit. You can get, marshmallows. And I think just as a family, even if you don't ice skate and you don't want to go ice skate, to go and sit and watch is really fun. So I'm all about ice skating.
See? They have snow up there too, don't they?
Oh yeah, and it snows.
It snows. Seeing a gigantic ice rink on top of one of the bigger hotels in the middle of Las Vegas, it's just such an anomaly that you have. Like you said, even if you don't skate, it's just fun to go
see it.
And you feel like you're in a Home Alone movie. You're like, this is what people do back in the East Coast?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I believe, don't quote me on it, but I believe as a Vegas local, you do get a discount. At least I have in the past. So make sure you show your ID.
And if you're from California or another state that moved to Vegas, this is a good reason to continue updating your driver's license and getting that Nevada driver's license, because the Strip does provide some local discounts.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They used to try to take away parking, but they learned their lesson there. Bill.
Yes.
What is your Christmas time activity in Las Vegas?
What I really love about the holidays, honestly, is I like the sports and the sporting events and all that comes up, and I really love that stuff. But I also really like to go to downtown Summerlin. That to me
that's great.
is awesome, because they do have a nice rink there too.
And they have a parade.
I didn't know about the parade, but they have a train in there that goes around, and then it's always decorated beautifully. It's easy to walk through, and it's just gets you in that kind of Christmas spirit.
If you ever want to know why so many people move to Summerlin, go to downtown Summerlin during Christmas time.
Yeah.
You'll understand.
It's magical.
They do a beautiful job.
You don't even feel like you're in Vegas anymore.
They do have a parade on Fridays.
They do. They do. So there's a parade, a train, the farmer's market, I think should still be going on. There's it literally takes you to a whole nother world.
How about you? What do you like to do?
Well, speaking of sports, the NBA in-season tournament.
I love that.
I'm going to that.
First time. This is awesome. You're going to
the
that.
Vikings play the Raiders. I'm a Vikings fan, so I might be going to that game too. But what I like to do during Christmas time is, it's like you said, it's family time. When I think Christmas, I just think of annoying my family, getting drunk and yelling at my aunts. Like, that's Christmas to me, right?
So you like to annoy your family?
Oh my God, it's the best. They have to wait for the presents to be open, so they got to deal with me. So to me, family activities are the best. And there's the most famous artist in Vegas is a guy named Pretty Dunn. And this Christmas, he's doing a live painting class for the kids.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Where you
That's
can come to
cool.
his studio. He provides, you can either paint on canvas, you can paint a skateboard, or he has these cool bears, like animatronic bears that are like probably about this big and they're movable, and you can paint your own bear to take home with you. So he's doing live painting for the kids. So if you're going to come to Vegas and do a Christmas activity, I don't think you can do better than that one. I don't think you can do better than that one.
I like it.
Speaking of families, right? Because that's our big topic of the day today. Speaking of families, when families buy homes, because as Bill can tell you, most people buying homes aren't single people, right?
No.
That's like the big, not a secret, but nobody talks about it openly. Single dudes aren't like, yeah, let me get this, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Summerlin. That's not really
Right,
the thing.
right.
No.
It's like you get married and your wife's like, hey, this apartment ain't gonna do it for me anymore, right? So when it comes to buying a home, who's in charge? Who is in charge of the home buying process? Because they say marriage is equal. As a recently married man,
Can I go first on this?
Bill, you can always, beauty always starts.
Handsome. I'm going to say the man, because the man, like, they're always looking at the money and the finances and all that kind of stuff. And they're going to be like, yeah, we can't afford that. We can't afford that.
Well, when you do prequels, who's the decision maker?
On the prequel?
Uh-huh.
Well, on the prequel, I'm usually talking, well, it depends. It's sometimes 50-50, but we're not talking about a house. We're talking about the finances. So it's usually, I would say, more male than female. Yeah.
That's
on
funny.
the finances.
That's funny that you brought that. That's a great question. I never thought about that. Wives reach out to me because oftentimes husbands aren't scrolling TikTok, right?
True.
So it'll be the wife who reaches out to me like, oh, Brandon, I've been watching you for so long, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, hey, Nicole, Becky, pleasure to meet you guys, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, so are you going on a loan? Oh, no, it's for my husband. Oh, I'm just the one who found you on TikTok, right? So like, she's the one who he doesn't want to call nobody.
No.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
We don't do that.
He don't want to do that. That's not. I don't want to.
I'll find it.
You go find an agent. But you're right. A lot of times, the wife is just like, oh yeah, he's going on the loan, or we're using his score, or whatever from that perspective. So for you, you think because the guy deals with the finances, that he's the one buying the house.
I think there's a lot of say that he has.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Oh, for the first time ever, I think you're completely wrong.
I think you're off.
I think you're completely. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. So let's tag
Am I
team.
way off
Yeah,
base?
let's get
No,
Bill.
come on.
Usually it's
Okay.
the other way around.
Hey,
Usually-
come on.
I would say anytime my husband and I have bought a house or moved, I've always been the decision maker on the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
it's saying this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. The second we're on the phone, it's
Yeah.
the husband's decision. The second we're in the house or in the
Has
car,
nothing to do.
I don't even, when I'm
Why
walking,
even bring them?
why even, I tell husbands, like, bro, I will buy you lunch. You can go hang
Well,
out.
if the
and have a
guy's
drink.
buying
Yeah.
the house, I mean, come on. But there's a lot of people that have dual
Right.
incomes.
Well, absolutely. But I still think, yeah.
The female buys it.
If she's not
male
happy
doesn't have a decision
with
in
the
it?
way if she's not happy with the way the backyard is, with how is it going to impact where everybody's sleeping? Does my kid like this room? What about the other kids in the neighborhood? How close are we to school? How close are we to the grocery store? How can I get to all these places that I need to go? That's the important thing right there.
99% of the men or families that I help buy houses, they say the same thing. That's why I don't ask husbands anymore. I literally don't ask husbands questions other than what part of town you want to live. Why? Here's every husband's answer. Whatever makes her happy.
Right.
What do you want?
Which is that's a good
Gosh,
husband.
Because he knows.
It's a good husband.
He
huh?
knows in his heart, if he puts his foot down and goes, I want this house, she will find something she does not like about that house for the rest of his natural life. Honey, we gotta
be a
change
ghost.
It could be a ghost.
Be a ghost.
There's a ghost in the house. Honey, I hate these floors. We just changed the floors. Well, I hate them.
Nope. Yep.
And I don't
It
like the
doesn't
kitchen.
matter. It's never gonna change.
She's going to, you're going to spend more money altering the house instead of just buying the one she told you to in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
I've never.
I think you got outnumbered on this one.
Totally. Okay, I'm going to change my mindset on that.
I want to give you what you, because I hear your perspective, right? And this is true. A lot of times, men are the ones handling the financial part of this transaction.
So maybe they put parameters on what they can buy, right?
That's fair.
And I think that there's, situations of, well, this is, from a budget standpoint, this is where
An
we should go.
800,000 or this is our budget, but you
pick the house.
I think the guy picks the house, but the woman picks the home.
Ooh.
Right? Like he says, we're going to get a 4-bedroom house in Summerlin. And that's him buying the home.
Okay.
But
I like that.
past those, seriously, because I'm very big on like.
Well, you're dealing with these people every single day. So
me and buyers,
that all the
we
time.
click a lot, right? And I tell couples, partners to their face, I'm only going to talk to your wife from now on.
Right.
And I've never had a husband, they laugh, but I've never had a husband get angry with me. Never. They just laugh because they're like, okay. Right? Because I can help. When I first started doing real estate, couples would fight a lot. Buying a house can be a confrontational thing. Well, I want this. Well, I want that. I want that. And I've lost deals because they couldn't get along. And I realized it was just easier to communicate for him, right? And just remove him from the situation.
I have a great story.
Lay it on us.
Oh my gosh. So my dad is in real estate.
Okay.
And he was trying to sell this house. And you had the husband, wife, and the teenage daughter. And it was ready. It was sold. And then last minute, I don't know if it was the wife or the daughter, but someone said, gosh, I don't think it's the right house. So here's what my dad did. He had the daughter walk up to the top of the staircase and said, I would like to see you walk down the staircase, but I want you to imagine it's prom night.
That.
Brilliant.
That is a salesman right there.
I want you to imagine that your date has just arrived at the door. And it was one of those grand staircases that opened up to the front door. And he goes, I want you to imagine you have your beautiful dress. He has your corsage.
He was telling a
He
story.
told a story. And he goes, by the time she walked down the stairs to the bottom, the house was sold.
The house was sold.
Yeah.
Because dads pretend that they're logical. I'm only buying in this because it fits our budget and I'm fiscally responsible. They are such emotional saps. If their kids like, Dad, this backyard is awesome. Dad is like, okay, you got me. If the wife's like, honey, I'm so happy. I love it. Dad's like, all right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All that logical bull.
Let's run the numbers.
Goes right out the window, right? Dads, I have found care about very few things in that house. Austin, do you have a list ready for us?
I do have a list ready. So I have a list of several things within the house or part of the house. I'm going to list them off, and I want you guys to answer maybe a quick little sentence. Who's buying based off of this criteria, okay?
All right.
So let's start easy. The bathroom.
Women.
Which bathroom?
Just, I guess, bathrooms in the house.
People only care about the master bathroom. Straight up. They pretend they care about the other two. They don't. If the
other
master
two is just a convenience.
It's just a convenience. But if the master bathroom's sick and the others are basic,
fine.
It's fine, right?
Yeah.
So master bath.
Women.
Women.
Okay. This next one is kind of a two-parter. I have floor plan and like floor concepts, so like an open concept or stuff like that. Like who's buying that?
Ooh.
Women.
Oh.
I've seen both.
Really?
I've seen both where one likes a certain floor plan and the other likes another floor plan. Gosh, I'll say man.
Okay. Safe.
Contradictory right there.
I like that. I like that. You're not going against the grain. I like that you have
My
a diverse
husband
opinion.
has a thing about openness, an open floor plan, and I was like, why?
You were going to say the F word? Is that what?
No. No, he just, anytime we look at a house, is it open? And I'm like, it's open.
It's open.
It's open.
I want to see my domain.
Yeah,
right? I want to see
he
all
didn't
of that.
want anything in behind. If we
Yeah.
looked at a house and there was a house, anyways, the backyard was not, if it was short, not long. Anyways,
Well, good thing you said backyard because who buys the backyard?
Did he win or lose?
Yeah, did he win or lose?
I did.
Yeah, yeah. Come on. We told you at the beginning, women always win this thing. You're tripping.
Yeah.
Okay, so now moving on to the backyard.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a good one because guys, if a guy's like an outdoorsy kind of guy, he really
I'm
cares.
gonna say man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
going
he
man
cares
on
about the
that.
backyard.
If he has a hobby that's an outdoors type of hobby.
Yeah.
What about with kids? Like, is
Yeah.
it more
If you say
likely?
kids, if you have children, I'd say it's the mom.
Kids change because moms, if they don't feel like if they don't want to pool because they think their kids are going to be safe,
Or if they want to pool,
or
because
if
they
they
have
want to
kids.
pool, yeah.
Yep.
It depends. So if there's kids, I think the women win because she's going to do whatever's best for the kids.
Yeah. Yep. If there's kids, it's the mom.
It's the mom. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Square footage.
Man.
Woman.
Man. Oh damn! I didn't think I was going to say, but I think man because there's something like one of my
got big.
Much we have like,
lots of space.
exactly.
That's kind of how I
Much
feel.
like your dad's sales technique. I love telling guys, "Oh man, this has like a castle feel." You see the big cathedral ceilings?
I'm ready to buy right now.
This is like king of the castle, right?
man.
You're gonna
Mention.
use the prom thing now.
Oh, I can't wait to steal that, man.
This is one of the biggest houses in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
And you just
Okay,
kind of
okay,
there you
go.
puff
Oh
your
yeah,
chest.
look how
There
big
you
your,
go.
As a
the
male.
difference for guys between 3,000 square feet and 2,800 square
Yeah,
feet.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Right? Having a 3 in it, you get a little bit more pumped
Okay.
up about
You
it.
get to puff your
How
chest
big's
out
your
a little
house
bit more.
when you're talking at at a cocktail party or whatever? How big is your 3,000?
Okay,
3,000
okay.
square. Nothing major, just a little side house,
8 bathrooms, 9 bedrooms. Nothing crazy.
100%.
Seventh door on the left for the bathroom. Yes. Okay.
All right, this next one is kind of new, especially here in Vegas and Nevada, but solar. If the house has solar on it.
That's a guy thing.
That's male.
Guy.
For
That's
a
sure.
guy thing.
Save money.
That's a guy thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was hoping I was going to be a little more decisive.
No,
that was-
dude.
Women don't.
But
care
it was a
about
good
that.
question,
I don't care
Austin.
about that.
Yeah, I like
Okay, so I have 2 more, and I feel like these are going to be slam dunks for you guys, but this one, garage.
Man,
that.
Man.
there's
I don't think females care
I've
about
Well,
that.
shown-
unless that she can park her car in the garage. That's all. As a female, I would care about that.
yeah, but I've had
So the male can't have his car in the garage and stuff on the other side. Would you
well,
win that battle?
My car is going in the garage.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. If listen, any guy watching this, if you're stupid enough to try to win the whose car in the garage, you deserve anything that comes to you. Just let her win.
Right.
Just let her win.
She's got the Honda, but I got the Maserati.
Yeah,
We're
just
putting the
let her win.
Maserati in the driveway.
You as a man, like you are designed to kill bugs and park your car in the driveway. All right, that is just the rules of mandom. All right,
Pull weeds.
and pull weeds.
All right, this last one. I want to hear your opinion before we ask the guys. I want you to answer first.
Okay.
Because I feel like this could be a
Okay.
funny answer.
Let's do it.
So, this is the last one. Man cave.
I think it's important that a man has his own spot in the house.
Yeah.
That way he can
So
go
that
somewhere.
he can get away from.
He can go somewhere.
Round of
You or
He can do his
applause.
own thing.
Or you can banish him to there for like, I'm tired of looking at you. Go to the man cave.
Get out
That way
of
he
my.
can have his own thing because really the entire house, the interior design, the throw pillows, the whatever you want to put out for Christmas, whatever is going on in the house. It's all her.
Mm-hmm.
Like my husband has like one thing in the house that's his. The rest, it goes to his man cave.
Do you have a ton of pillows that look beautiful but no one's allowed to use or sit on?
No.
No. Oh, so everything's pragmatic in your.
So far.
Okay, good for you.
I do have some on my wish list, but Christmas is coming.
There's nothing funnier than when you sell somebody a house and then you go back to check up on them, and the wife has turned the family room into this beautiful area that
Nobody can sit on.
No one's allowed to sit
Yes.
on. It's just when guests come over, they can be like, "Oh, look at my beautiful Victorian couch and all these
that
pillows
no
I
one
got."
can
Yeah.
sit on forever.
The family room is basically what I call like a women splurging at Target zone, where
Right.
they were like, "Oh, this will look great in the room," and the husband's like, "Dude, we already have 10 of those already." Like, whatever.
But that's
I kind of like that you feel that a guy should have just a little spot
Absolutely.
in the house.
absolutely.
kinda
It's
nice.
his spot, whatever he wants to do in there. If he wants it, to be a mess, that's fine.
I have a
It won't
question
smell
for
like
you
beer,
then.
It's fine.
Because I have a spot in the house and it's not a room. It's a corner in the living room.
Oh, it's too bad.
So, like, is that enough to qualify as like,
As
that's my
long
little
as-
hidey hole?
It's up to you.
As long as you
That's why I'm talking to Bill now.
Blinders around it, then and no one can see
Yeah,
your
put
mask.
No. It's out in the open.
It's out in the open.
Everybody just walks in. What you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to have my space.
Do you put like hang little curtains from the ceiling?
Yeah.
No.
Get one of the accordion things.
Yeah, one of those accordion things. I like that.
Truthfully, I think, all jokes aside, women buy the house because I think they care more about what's in it.
Well, we
Right?
nest.
I think
it's our
they
nest.
think more
Yeah.
too. I think they understand all the dynamics that come with it.
Yeah, they understand that this kid needs this. They understand that this kid needs that. They understand that their husband needs this. Even if he doesn't realize it, I've had wives be like, no, give him an office space. I don't care what he says. He needs this
that.
office space. He's been working out of this small little room, and I know he hates it because
That's me with the corner, Brandon.
yeah, no, this is this is a compliment. I think the way you talk about you and your husband's partnership, I think it's what I'm looking for in buyers, where it's like a healthy compromise, where both people are willing to sacrifice for the other. To me, that's always the best buyer. When the wife is like, because the husband, truthfully, and this is giving dads credit. Dad is always just trying to make everybody else happy. So even if he wants an office, he'll be like, nah, man, I don't need it. I'll work out of the shed if I need to. I'll work in the garage, right? And I love when wives are like, no, get him an office. He needs an office. And I think that's why women buy homes, because they just care. They care about...
It's almost like our responsibility to make it. Again, I use the analogy as a nest. It's our nest. We need to make sure everybody's taken care of, and everybody. This is our area. This is where memories are made. This is where we bring our children home from the hospital. This is where birthday parties are. This is where it happens. And so that needs to feel right. If you don't feel right in your home, if there's something that's not, she's not going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a good animal story for you.
Oh, is this our zebra fact of the day?
No, it's not a zebra fact.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the bird.
Okay.
But most birds build nests together. So the mom and dad, before they lay their eggs, they go out and they pick out, I don't know, whatever they pick out for nests. There's a specific bird in Belize where the woman tells the daddy bird, I need you to build me a nest. And if she doesn't like it, she tells him, I want a new nest. So she'll rip it apart and he has to come back and build a new nest. And sometimes this daddy bird will build like 5-10 nests before she's okay with it.
Wow.
So even
That's
in the
demanding right
even
there.
in the animal kingdom, there's remodeling going on.
Yes.
Is it the weaver?
I don't know what it is.
'cause I just
It's a
looked it
white
up.
bird. It's a tall, almost like a crane, but not a crane.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a weaver.
I think it's a common thing though. I'm
Belize.
seeing it in other
Belize.
birds.
We'll go
Oh, you
Belize.
Yeah. I mean, I looked up for Belize, but I thought it was the weaver because it shows
be.
them like just building it, and then it shows
Okay,
like
we'll go with the weaver.
Sure. All right.
The weaver makes sense. Weaving the nest, that makes sense. But yes,
100%.
this is consistent through.
It's also why my mom wanted to make sure my room was clean,
Yes.
even though because like I think when you show up to a house, if the house is like messy, instinctually, I don't know why people do this, but if the house is messy, you're like, oh, that's mom's fault.
Oh, of course.
I don't know why
the mom gets the
I don't
blame.
know why as humans
you
we're
can't
like that.
Control.
Yeah, like I have low expectations for dudes. I don't expect your house to be clean. Like I'm just like, yo, you're a dude. This is gonna be a pigsty.
Yeah.
When a house is clean and orderly, I'm like, oh, his wife is on point. Like she's
Look
she's
at
doing her
Robert.
thing, right?
He's shaking his head. No, mine
Robert,
is-
your house is pretty on point.
Yeah,
I've
Robert's
been there.
always on point.
I went over. He lit candles. He cleaned. It smelled good.
Robert, what are you trying to do, man?
All that means is that Robert is special.
Yeah.
He is.
He had a good mother.
Yes.
He had a
That's what that means.
Oh.
or he's just a germaphobe. But no, it's true. It's something I didn't think. That's why I like having you here, because it actually stimulates where my brain goes. I didn't think about that, but like my mom was always the one being like, clean the house.
Yep.
My dad was like, do your homework, basic stuff. Did you win a fight today? And all the cool stuff. But my mom was like, do you want the house clean? And I think it's because it's your nest.
It's your nest.
It's your nest. And if people come over to your nest,
you feel like I'm judged. If something's off or that's not put away or
no one's ever going to be like, oh, Bill, your house is disorderly. I'm judging you as a person.
You're
but
right.
they
They don't
definitely
care.
do it. They definitely do it their way.
Absolutely. Now, what about cars? When a car is a hot mess, is that
Yeah.
different?
No, that's my cars. I'm like, the status of my car is a direct correlation to how my life's going. Like when my life's chaotic and mess, like right now, my car is just filled with open house signs and clothes and
Carl's
jackets.
Jr. bags.
And, yeah,
Okay.
I'm a Chick-fil-A guy. Give me some
Sorry,
respect.
I
here.
apologize for that.
I
Brandon.
have a little bit of dignity left, okay? But like my car's a mess, right? And then, you know, when I'm in a better place, I get the car washed, waxed. So yeah, the car is like the house relationship.
Yeah.
That's look at you.
That's a big one for me.
Yeah.
A clean car.
Yeah, I would 100% judge a guy off the status. Not
Like
the,
if I ever got picked up on a date and the car was a hot mess,
yeah,
or if his fingernails were dirty,
100%.
Yeah,
But it's
done.
no different. It's no different than if I go to a girl's house for the first date.
Robert's over here checking his nails.
I'm good. I'm good.
Everybody's checking their nails
Every
right
dude
now.
in the room is like, fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I go to a girl's house on the first date, right? She shouldn't let me in her house on the first date. But if she
That's a clip.
That was good, Brandon.
You're leaving Bill hanging right there.
but if she does,
Okay.
and her house is a mess, part of me is like, oh, you're a bad mom. I don't know why. I don't know why. But
Even though you're a hot mess.
I'm a hot mess, but like I expect
You don't want her to be a hot mess.
because if we're she can fix my hot mess, right?
Right.
Yeah.
If we're both a hot mess, who's gonna fix me? Who's gonna take care of
Good
this
point.
crap, right?
Yeah.
But you could also be a hot mess together.
I've been in those relationships.
There's a lot of Hollywood of that.
There's a lot of that. No, I think it's an important discussion. It's one that I'm glad we used humor because some of this stuff can make talking about different genders and who does what. And it's like, I've dealt with same-sex couples, right? And I'm telling you, nothing changes.
It's still a masculine, feminine
There's
energy.
there's always one person who cares about the house more, and there's always one person who just wants that person to be happy. However you separate that, whatever category you put this in is fine. But at the end of the day, I think mom buys the house.
Okay.
I do.
You've convinced me.
I do. One of the ways you can figure out a nice little pro tip for
Maybe
everybody.
I don't want to be
Wait.
quite
Yeah.
convinced.
How is it in
but-
your marriage?
Well, I think,
Yeah.
that's a good question. I'm not quite sure who has that.
Okay.
He is
I
bright red,
I
ladies and
believe that I win. I
think you win?
Not really. No, I
Okay.
think I lose. I think I want to believe that I win, but I know that that I'm not winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Belief is
Okay.
everything.
Belief.
Yeah.
Belief-
Maybe
So-
it's belief that eventually I will win. That
Right.
could be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out.
Okay.
You report back
I'll report
and let us all know. Is there a way to do a poll? Can we do a poll somehow in comments? I think we should have people tell us
who buys the home.
Leave it in the comments.
leave it in the comments.
Leave the comments
I think
at home.
we need that. Yeah.
I think we can do. I would like to do a whole clip for this. So let's do it like this. When it comes to the purchasing of a home, who buys the house? The man or the woman, the wife or the husband? What do you guys think? Let us know. Leave it in the comments.
I can't wait to see this.
I can't wait. Right? Hey, Bill,
Yes.
Alexandra, none of that
Yes.
Alexandria crap around here. We don't tolerate
Never.
that
No.
nonsense.
Never.
Not Alex.
Not Alex.
Not
If you
Alex,
call her
not
Alex, I'm
Alexandra.
gonna
Bad.
fight you.
Yeah.
Her name is not Alex. She's not an androgynous woman from, let's call it Missouri. I'm just thinking somewhere in the middle of the country. She's Alexandra.
Right.
Thank you guys for both being on here, for making
you.
this show funnier
Thank you.
and smarter every single time. Oh, Bill, do you have a stat of the day before we go? Do you
I
have a stat
have
of
to
the
come
day?
up with the stat of the day.
If you have one, lay it on us. If not, then just we'll make it up with 2 next episode.
I'm going to say that, did you know that within the last 30 days, interest rates have dropped almost 1%?
Wow.
What would 1% look like on a mortgage?
1% on a mortgage, $400,000 is roughly about $300 a month.
So you have saved $300
yeah.
a month over the past month.
Yes.
That's the Saturday we know. Guys,
and they continue to drop. Jump in now.
Jump in
as
now.
As they drop.
jump in now. Alexandra, not Alexandria.
Right.
Bill, thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, won't you be my neighbor? Peace.